Vergil Ortiz Jr. faces his most significant test to date against Egidijus Kavaliauskas this Saturday night live on DAZN. Let's break it down. Egidijus Kavaliauskas is 33 years old. He's 5'9" with a 71-inch reach and a record of 22-1-1 with 18 knockouts. From Kaunas, Lithuania, Kavaliauskas began amateur boxing in 2007 at the age of 19 and represented his country at the 2008 and 2012 Olympics, as well as winning a bronze medal at the 2011 World Amateur Championships. After amassing a record of 49-18, he turned pro in March of 2013 with a unanimous decision, then won his next 16 with 14 knockouts before stopping Mahonri Montes in 7 rounds to win the vacant NABF welterweight title. 5 months later, he defended his belt against David Avaneesian, stunning his opponent in round 6 and beating him across the ring, prompting the referee to stop the fight. After scoring a unanimous decision over Juan Carlos Abreu, he demolished Argentina's Roberto Arriaza, catching him against the ropes and knocking him out with a brutal right cross in round 3. He took on Ray Robinson, barely retaining his belt with a hard-fought majority draw, and 9 months later he challenged pound-for-pound king Terrence Crawford for Bud's WBO welterweight title. In a highly competitive back-and-forth fight, Crawford survived an early knockdown, which was erroneously ruled a slip, to gradually wear down and stop Kavaliauskas, stunning him with a 3-punch combination before dropping him with an uppercut and a right hook. He bounced back 9 months later in impressive fashion, stunning Mikael Zewski with a counter right uppercut followed by a flurry of punches to end that fight. A hard-punching and highly aggressive pressure fighter, Kavaliauskas uses a solid jab and excellent head movement to set traps for his opponents. He also possesses tremendous power in his right hand, evidenced by his 82% knockout rate. Vergil Ortiz Jr. is 23 years old. He's 5'10" with a 72-inch reach and a record of 17-0 with 17 knockouts. From Grand Prairie, Texas, Ortiz trains out of the same gym where Errol Spence got his start under the tutelage of trainer Robert Garcia. A decorated amateur, Ortiz is a 7-time national champion and the winner of the 2013 Junior Olympics. After 160 amateur fights, he signed with Golden Boy Promotions to turn pro in 2016, rattling off 9 straight knockouts, including 6 in the first round, before making a huge step up in competition, taking on former WBA and IBF super featherweight champion Juan Carlos Salgado in just his 10th fight. He knocked out Salgado in the 3rd round with a liver shot, and after 2 more knockouts, stepped up again, knocking out former WBA junior welterweight champion Mauricio Herrera with a right cross in 3 rounds in 2019. He followed that with 3 straight knockouts, including knockouts of Antonio Orozco and Samuel Vargas. On March 20th, 2021, Ortiz had his toughest test to date, taking on the dangerous Maurice Hooker for the vacant WBO Intercontinental welterweight title, dominating his opponent from the start and dropping Hooker in the 6th and 7th round before the referee called a halt to the action. A dynamic power puncher with dynamite in both hands, especially his right cross, Ortiz has both the ability to put an opponent out with 1 shot, as well as the footwork to set up his power shots. He's also very economical with his punches, preferring short, accurate bursts to wild combinations. In an exciting matchup of hard-hitting pressure fighters, will Kavaliauskas' experience in big fights prove the difference? Or will Ortiz be able to exploit the Mean Machine's stamina problems exposed by Robinson and Crawford? Tune in Saturday night, and let's find out.